The really positive response of your side after the Spurs game?
I think it was important to react, and then I was very happy with the reaction of the players. It's a different kind of game. Anfield is always an inspiration for our players, but the response of the players, the attitude, the commitment was very good, and I think we could see good play too.
There was a little bit of negativity after the Spurs game. Did that shock you a little bit at this stage of the season?
Yeah, it's just strange because people was talking about pressure in another countries and the first game, and you can hear a lot of people talking about the title in England. So I think it's important to be calm, analyse things properly, and then make decisions.
Glenn Johnson's hit the ground running since his summer move. How is he settling in both on and off the pitch?
I think he's doing really well. He's a nice lad. I think he's good with the teammates, with the staff, and on the pitch he's someone that is trying to learn, and I think he's doing well in both outside and inside. How
important is he going to be? I mean, we saw on Wednesday in breaking teams like Stoke down at Anfield this season.
I think he's an offensive player, very important for us. We were signing him with this idea, but also I will say, and I think it has to be like this, and I want to be fair, Arbeloa was doing a very good job. So Alonso is a different kind of player. Arbeloa was a player that could go in attack, could be good in defence. Glenn now, clearly his strength is in attack and going forward, and still is a good defender, but especially is very good in attack. So we were looking for a different kind of player.
Alan Hansen suggested that Glenn Johnson could be the difference between Liverpool finishing second and finishing first. Could he be that important? Can a fullback be that important?
Yeah, if we can keep the same level, the same consistency than the last year, why not? Because he can score goals and he can give a lot of assists, so could be. But in modern football, I think the fullbacks, the offensive fullbacks, are more a threat than sometimes the wingers that you cannot find too many.
On the other side, Emiliano Insua also impressing. Is this emergence almost like a new big money signing for you?
Yeah, we knew that Emiliano is a player with potential, no? So he's improving. He has some experience for his age, and is keen to learn too. So I think that for us has been a good addition, and hopefully he will continue playing well.
How big is his future here at Liverpool? Can he be our first choice left back for years to come?
He has to compete. He still is a young player. Has to compete with Fabio Aurelio, that is a player with quality. Now he's injured, but has a lot of quality. And also with Dorsena, that is working very hard. He's a player with experience also with Italy. So I think that he has to compete, and okay, he will have his chances.
If Diego Maradona rang you up and asked if Emiliano was ready for an international call-up, what would you say?
I think that Maradona is watching him, so the staff of Argentina is monitoring the situation with Emiliano. They know that he's doing well, and I think that he will be in a future, I don't know how long, but I think sooner rather than later he will be with the national team.
Okay, just looking at another young player now, what did you make of Daniel Ayala's performance on Wednesday?
I think he was improving during the game. He started a little bit nervous, especially when he was in possession. But after he was much better, he was winning in the air, and when the team was playing better, I think he was doing better too.
What will he have gained from playing 90 minutes alongside Jamie Carragher?
For everyone to play in this position and in Anfield, it's important to have the support of the teammates. In this case, Carra is the other centre back that is always talking with the teammates. I think it was important for him. And for the future of the player, it's a great experience to play 90 minutes in Anfield. And especially when you can remember the game, just 4-0, a clean sheet for a defender always is good.
Next up, Aston Villa. Stoke are physical and good at set pieces. What kind of threats do Villa pose? I
think that Aston Villa is a good team. They have balance. They are physically strong. They have quality. They have pace. They play good counter-attack. So it's a good team. Will be different to Stoke, but I think that will be very, very tough.
Like us, they lost their first game and everybody was instantly calling it a crisis. But do you expect them to be battling around the top four area at the end of the season?
Yeah, I think that because the expectations, the last year they were doing well, so the people was thinking, well, maybe this year, and so the first game always, we were talking about before, no, a little bit of pressure. But I think that they have quality, they have experience, and I think that they will be close to the top four. Yeah.
Villa are a good side, but should we be aiming to win all our home games this season?
Yeah, you know, always try to win every game. To win all the games at home or away, or is very, very difficult. But clearly for us, if we want to improve and have more confidence, we have to keep winning games at home. That could be the key at the end.
Who do you see as their danger men, their key men for Martin O'Neill?
I think they have some good players. Miller is doing well, and Heskey, Abon Lahore. So they have some good players. Young is also doing well. I think Kyrgiakos has some problems, but they have very good players and will be dangerous.
We had a great win against them at Anfield last term. What are your memories of that game?
Good game. When you can play well and score a lot of goals, always is really good. I think that we were in a very good momentum in this time, and it was a very good game. Yeah.
Okay, what are Martin Skirtle's chances of being fit on Monday?
He's training. We had to decide the other day. It was too soon to take any risk. We have to decide. He's training with the team, and okay, we will see. Like always, we will see on Monday.
And how's Fernando Torres? A few stitches in his eye on Wednesday.
Yeah, has some stitches now, but it's okay. He was training with the rest of the teammates, and no problem. I think that he will be okay for Monday.
And Daniel Agger reports that he might need surgery this morning.
Yeah, it could be. He has seen a specialist, and then he thinks that maybe he will need an operation. So we have to decide now. But I don't think it will be too long. If it's okay, everything is going on well. I think it will be not too much time.
A few weeks maybe.
Yeah, maybe a few weeks.
Any other injury news?
Aurelio is improving, Nabil is improving too, and the rest of the players some small things, nothing serious.
Okay, what's the latest on Kyrgiakos?
We are talking, or we were talking with the club, the player, and everything is nearly agreed, subject to the medical. So we have to progress, but everything is very close.
Okay. What can he add to your squad?
I think he's a tough defender. He's strong, good in the air, has a strong character. So we're looking for something like this. I think that he can bring to us these things.
You mentioned he's aggressive, he's good in the air. What can he give you in both boxes?
He can score goals, so he will be a threat, especially for us, corners and free kicks. In attack, he will be good. In defence, he's very strong, and okay, he will need time as always when you play in the Premier League. But I think I will be very good in both areas.
How long have you been looking at this player?
We knew the player when he was playing with Rangers, and we were watching some videos when he was playing in Eintracht and also with the national team. So our scout department had a lot of information, and we were checking a little bit more at the end just to be sure that the player was fit.
Tell us about your conversations with him. What have you told him about his role here at Liverpool?
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about the things that he was doing before in the other clubs, and the things that we want to do, or he has to do for us here, and it was good. So I think that he knows what we want, and then he's ready to work.
What will his arrival mean for the likes of Daniel Ayala and Martin Kelly?
I think it will be positive, because I was talking with Ayala about this. I think that the young player, when they can see someone with more experience and they can learn from him, will be very positive, and that means also they will have more time. If they have to play some games, they can play, but they will not be under pressure from the first day. I don't see Kelly or Ayala playing from the first day to win every game at home or away with the pressure that means now the Premier League. So I think it will be positive for them.